We are live. S1K old gen. We got the F3RR, which she's gonna be riding because last time I already filmed a video, my first ride on this one. But for today, whoa, laggy. Verified. For today's video, we're gonna be riding the Superveloce and the Agusta with the awesome SC Projects exhaust. This is the S1. This is the same exhaust that I have on my V4R. I absolutely love the way this exhaust looks. I mean, look at this beauty. The honeycomb with the color with the honeycomb with the color change, the welds. This thing is just a work of art. Color's already changing, even though it hasn't been ridden as much. But yeah, I'm so excited, because this bike completely transformed. Like when we rode this, it sounded alright, you know, because it has the stock stuff, but this one is way louder. It literally sounds like a supercar. So fun fact also, these share the same 800cc engine. This is kind of like a cafe style ish. It's like a weird mix. This one's obviously a super sport. So yeah, I'll be curious. I mean, maybe one day I'll ride both and do a review of both, but today is just a first ride of this bike. So let's start it, warm it up, and get that ride going. Ah, you gotta hold in the clutch. I'm like, why isn't it not starting? Such a different tone because of the triple engine. Alright, let's mess with the electronics. I don't even, oh, whoa. Traction control is at 1. ABS is at 1. Is that it? I guess that's it. Low settings just so I can get a feel for it. Also, if you guys did want to win this bike, get entered at the PDM brands. Check out their Instagram. You're gonna be able to win this bike or the other bike, which is the Yamaha R1 60th anniversary that I already did a first ride review on. So all you got to do is buy some merch from their website. He is wearing some of their merch. Check this beautiful thing out. They actually have awesome quality. It's not like just cheap merch. This is their logo, and they have a lot of cool designs. You can even get entered by buying a brand tuning like device from them. So they have all type of things. They have like phone mounts, all type of stuff. So check out their channel. Just buy something you like, and you'll get a chance to win this bike plus $5,000 or the R1 plus $5,000. You get to choose. Do you want the Italian or do you want the Super Sport track machine? All right, now we are ready to roll. Oh boy, I just remembered it's gonna be a regular shifting, not GP shift. Oh boy, this bike already sounds pretty good. It definitely feels very different from the F3. the F3 feels a little more nimble. This one is kind of like more stable, which is pretty nice for, you know, casual riding, which makes sense since this is what the bike is made for. Oh, I was like, why is it not downshifting? I'm used to GP shift and I was trying to do that. I really gotta get used to the shifting. I keep switching the opposite way. Oh, that bike feels good. Definitely feels more stable. The seating position feels interesting. I've never felt like something like this. The seat is very stiff, but the shape of it is like very interesting. Like it fits me very well. Like you just sit, you feel very anchored in your spot. It's it feels more of a like, I mean, I guess that's kind of what they're going for, I'm assuming, like a naked slash sport bike feeling. It just doesn't feel like very hard on your body. Like I feel like I'm very chill and relaxed right now sitting on this bike. Like I feel like I can cruise for a very long time even though the seat is a little stiff. And the bike feels great. It doesn't feel like heavy or imbalanced or anything like that. The bike feels very smooth, like just leaning it, going into turns. Bike is not tuned yet. It will be tuned by Brent Tuning, but it's still got an exhaust, which is still better than okay, so red line's way lower, which I wasn't used to, so I kept bouncing it off the limiter. Yeah, the bike feels great, honestly. A really nice, like, when you get on it, you get that feeling that you're like, you know, your leg isn't as tucked. You're just in general, like, it's a comfortable riding position, but at the same time, it's still comfortable and it's still like very smooth. He's enjoying that F3RR, as I can see. I think, like, I don't know, I'm really enjoying it because, like, it has that exhaust and it gives you that, like, really nice MV tone that I didn't get from the F3RR. Woo! Those shifts are crispy. Bike also has a quick shifter, auto blooper up and down. So a lot of people always ask me, like, how can I shift without using my clutch? That's how a lot of these, like, newer higher end model bikes usually have an auto blooper where I can literally just press and it downshifts, press up and it upshifts. The pops sound really good. I had to think about how to shift for a sec. The GP shift is, the flip-flop thing is so annoying. His rear brake needs to be bled. Even like as soon as I got on the power and didn't miss my shift, they were pretty neck and neck. Same engine. That one probably has better aerodynamics. This one got a better exhaust. This is a really fun bike to ride around town. Ooh. I love the sound of the shifts and the downshift. I popped into neutral. Well, take advantage of that. Love the little pops and crackles. It's a very fun, unique bike. Like, I've seen these a couple of times at shows. And they definitely attract attention because they're so different. They have like that old vintage look to them, but at the same time they sound exotic, and they move like a super sport bike. Oh, it does have ABS. I was gonna try to do a little stoppy, but I think it just locks. This bike needs a little bit more carbon, just like the F3. It would have looked insane if it was like carbon red, just like this one. It would have looked really cool. Really fun bike. I don't know if you guys saw, but they also released like the 1000cc newer version of this. Since this is 800, so it's like their MV's new like leader bike, since they discontinued the F4RR. Unfortunately, you guys did know that if they did come out with a newer updated F4RR with, like, you know, that is worth it, I would want to get that, because I do want an MV in the fleet. It'd be really cool, like, you know, have the Aprilia, the Ducati, and an MV, you know, like the ultimate triple Italian collection. But sadly, they came out with a Superveloce 1000, so instead of the F4RR, which is still really cool, but it doesn't fit my like super bike, you know, collection. Like, this looks way more exotic and super. This is, as I said, has that like kind of cafe racer look, which is cool, but it's not like personally my style. It would be nice to like have that, like, I don't know, it could be a possibility too. Like, I could get that like a new 1000 Superveloce and just kind of like have it as my daily, like, ride around town. It's still gonna be super fast. I think it has like 200, I don't know, like 12 horsepower or something like that. I think, yeah, 212 or something like that horsepower. That's a lot of power, you know. And now that Brent Tuning tunes MV Agustas as well, put an SC Project exhaust on it, you know, that would be a pretty nice setup. This bike has a really nice center of gravity. It feels very like solid in turns. Yeah, I really like that like dark red color and the carbon fiber on that bike. Aesthetically, it's very like pleasing. This one, if only like they did like a bunch of carbon on it, you know, it should have came like that, just like this one. It would have been so cool. But, you know, it's a different style. Like, that one is super sport, so, you know, you want to have carbon on that because it just makes sense. Very bumpy here. I didn't want to lean it too much. boy. Very fun bike to ride. I like how it has like characteristics from so many different bikes. Like it has a similar tail as like the MV Agusta Rush. It has like a very unique front end. It feels very solid. It feels pretty fast. The Z Project sounds amazing on this bike. Pretty solid bike. I got it under control even though it doesn't have a stabilizer. Definitely a really cool sounding bike. It just like screams.
It sounds good.
Even though it doesn't redline that high, it just like the pitch of that exhaust.
It looks hella good rolling.
Yeah?
It looks really good rolling actually.
Yeah, that exhaust with the triple engine. Masterpiece. Again, check out PDM if you guys want to be entered to win this bike. Or the R1. And also, huge shout out to this amazing SC Project exhaust. Like completely transformed this bike, made it so much better and sounds so much cooler. And I mean like, look how beautiful this is. Just such a beautiful finish. I don't know, it just fits it so perfectly. Like completely cleaned it up, and it kept its kind of like vintage look, like with that honeycomb and all that. It just like really beautiful. Yeah, 2 MVs, and now we know that they're pretty much very similar since they both have the same engine. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this review of the Superveloce MV. Let me know in the comments if you have any other questions or what's the next bike that you want me to ride. I will be riding a Rush at some point. I will be riding an Nürburgring again, a proper review now that it's broken in. So all those are coming soon, so make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out and ride safe.